Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. And today, I'm going to be showing you the best deck that I have ever used in Clash Royale history. Personally, for me, this has been the most successful deck I've ever used. This deck alone brought me from Electro Valley all the way up to Masters 3 in my best season. So today, I'm going to be showing you how to use the deck, how to counter things with it, and more coming up. Alright guys, so to prove to you how good this deck is, I'm going to jump right into a ladder match here in Masters 1. So again, I wasn't lying, this deck actually, I started using it in Electro Valley when I got the clone, and this deck brought me from Electro Valley all the way up to Masters 3, so it's done well for me. So, this is a good position for me. I'm going to do a giant skeleton there, as they have a knight. Okay, so trying to figure out how I should play this. I'm gonna do a skeleton barrel there, and I'm gonna leave it. That's gonna do some damage there, more damage than you'd think. See, that's a solid amount of damage that it just did there. That's about 400 damage, which is solid. And then that bomb is going to almost take out that baby dragon. I'm gonna do wizard there, and a prince, like so. I mean, I couldn't really have defended that much better. I mean, there's really not much more I could have done there, so I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And the Prince in a counter push is going to do tons of damage. And a level 13 Prince is such a great card. Does so much damage when his charge is fully charged. He's a great card, and that's why I have him in this deck. He's phenomenally offensively, but he's also pretty good defensively. So I'm going to put a giant skeleton there, and I have a solid push going my way here. I have my zap in hand. I'm going to clone that. Giant skeleton clone. That's going to take out that tower. I didn't even really need the clone, but I wanted to use it because giant skeleton clone is a huge part of this offense. A lot of times, if I place the giant skeleton and they're not able to defend it, it will be able to get to the tower, and I'll clone it, and it's twice as much damage. So I'm in a very, very good position here, as I have a solid, very, very solid lead. So I'm definitely going to go for the 3 crown here, because it's more than half less damage that I have to get on this tower. So they're going to use a wizard. That's quite alright. My wizard should take care of that. I'm going to send in a prince there. I mean, that turned out alright. I got 500 damage down from their king tower out of all of that. There's nothing more I could have done. My wizard wasn't in cycle, so I had to do that. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, play in the world, but I still have a very solid lead, so I'm not gonna freak out yet. I'm gonna do a skeleton army. That wasn't able to keep the wizard alive, but that's alright. I'm going to clone that. The clone's not only for the giant skeleton, and that is going to end the game right there. Victory for you guys here today. That is the first win of this video. Just kind of showing you guys how to really play with this deck. 30 plus, that's 30 trophies there. And I am in a pretty good position. I'm going to unlock that golden chest and claim a reward here today. So I'm going to jump right into another match, and this time I'm just going to really focus on teaching you guys how to play this deck offensive. So again, in this game, I'm going to focus a lot more on offense, and really try to explain the mechanics of how the offense works. So when I have a giant skeleton, I usually always begin the game with the giant skeleton, and especially with the situation where I have a musketeer there, I can use the wizard as a support card to not only take out the musketeer, but to also just provide support for this giant skeleton offensively. So this is mainly just going to be defensive, as I'm not actually going to be able to have much of a push here. However, I defended my tower. They're not going to be able to get any damage off, unless that musketeer gets a shot. Okay, perfect. So I have a skeleton army here. I should be able to take care of this fairly well. I'm going to just draw them in so I don't get any damage, and that's a perfect situation. So now my prince I can only hope that I can get some shots off. Ah, well played, well played. Better throw in a well played and a dragon lick. Now, that emote kind of threw me off. They almost got a hit there. Use a giant skeleton here and wait for the clone. So a lot of the mechanic of how this offense works is overwhelming, overwhelming, overwhelming. I should have used that clone there, but I just didn't have enough elixir at the right moment. But again, it's all about overwhelming them on defense, having too much offense going on that they just cannot defend. And that's kind of how it works. You know, that's why the clone's in here. And really, without the clone, this offense wouldn't be the same. Because Skeleton Barrel cloned is worth way more than 6 elixir. I mean, it is. It's worth so much because even if they place down Baby Dragon or Wizard or Valkyrie to defend it once it gets to the tower, it still does quite a bit of damage. So I'm going to put a Prince there, a giant skeleton on this side, and again, this is kind of where the overwhelming comes in. What are they going to do? I'm going to do a skeleton barrel over here, and I'm going to clone all of this, and this is going to be a bucket load of damage if they don't zap it. Will they zap it? Either way, look at all that damage. Even with the zap, I still was able to get quite a bit going, so now I have quite a bit of pressure that I can apply on both sides here. I'm going to do a Prince there, and I was able to defend it so that they didn't get any damage off on that tower. I'm going to do a giant skeleton there, back that up all with a skeleton barrel, clone it all, and this should be quite a bit of damage, and that bomb should also take out that Prince. Just about, oh crud, okay, that was close. Okay, I'm gonna do a skeleton army there, and again, I haven't really been able to showcase the offense too well because they have actually been really applying quite a bit of pressure on me to come out defensively. That's what they've been doing all game. Okay, so here I'm going to do a giant skeleton, and this is where giant skeleton is one of the best defensive cards in the game. This bomb is going to take out the Prince, and it's going to take out the Wizard. It's going to take out everything. Watch this. Beautiful. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to do a skeleton barrel, I'm going to do a Wizard, and I'm going to do a skeleton army there. That played out pretty well. Now I have a fairly good push going. I didn't want to clone that because the skeleton barrel was on such low health. Okay, so I'm in an okay position at the moment. I'm going to do giant skeleton over there. That's either going to make or break the game. Okay. It's not going to do either one. Okay. Inferno Dragon there. Wizard there. I'm going to prepare for a push on the right side here with the Wizard. Okay, here we go. I'm looking to end the game right here, right now. Well, not end it, but I'm looking to get closer to an end here. I'm going to clone all that, and again, overwhelming. No matter what they do, oh man, that zap did a lot, but that Prince still got some hope. Oh man. But look at those 3 skeletons. Absolutely incredible. And when the tower was distracted, I mean, it did a lot more work than you would have expected, and this bomb is going to take out nearly take out almost all of those cards. Beautiful. Oh man, no. That Prince got that one shot, but it's okay. I still have the advantage here. I'm going to clone all of it. This should be too overwhelming. I don't see how they're going to defend this here. That skeleton barrel's going to the tower. Boom chakalaka. Overwhelm, overwhelm, overwhelm. That is how you play with this deck. I get the overtime victory. And again, the key to this deck, really, although I'm going to advertise this video as Giant Skeleton Clone, really, this is all about Skeleton Barrel and how to use it. And I've been using Skeleton Barrel Clone for so long that I've really started to learn how to really use it successfully. If you get some practice in, maybe use this deck, in some, friendly battles and such. This is a very effective deck once you get the hang of it. I have 2 straight victories here so far. And before I jump into another match, maybe, I'm going to give a short shout out to my clan. If you're watching this, come join Clash Worcester. They are a very, very good clan. Also, go subscribe to CJ Hawks YT. If you like Clash Royale, subscribe to him. He posts Clash Royale videos. If you like Brawl Stars, subscribe to him as well. He posts Brawl Stars videos as well. And I also post Brawl Stars, so if you like Brawl Stars, be sure to give me a sub as well. But that's just a short shout out to him and Clash Worcester as a clan. So, I've actually decided I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to try this deck out. Comment down below if you like Clash Royale, and if you liked this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, Not Brayden, signing out.